You just changed.
It just changed into this shirt because yellow is my favorite color and just so happens to be HD color. So we're just gonna get some Intro HD mixed up and some cold water, and then we're gonna start some glutes.
Woo! Lego.
I've actually never tried the watermelon, so this is my first time trying it. My favorite is the raspberry lemonade, but you can scoop of this.
The real live taste testing with Jen. We'll see what she thinks.
Chevy said it's his favorite flavor. So.
If she hates it, we'll do raspberry lemonade today.
It tastes like literally like a Jolly Rancher. He was like, when you taste it, it's gonna be like, wow, you can't go back. It's good.
Yeah, both flavors are so good, but the watermelon is like undeniable.
It's like an explosive flavor when you try it. Delicious. Let's get to it, guys. We're gonna start with a dumbbell sumo squat. This is one of my favorites for glutes just because you can sit really deep into it. You're gonna come up about 3/4 of the way to keep constant tension on your glutes. Don't lock out your legs, keep your knees externally rotated. That's gonna flex your glutes the entire time. So here I'm gonna be doing a stiff leg deadlift with the dumbbell. I'm gonna do single leg here, but I do put my back leg on the bench just for more stability, and I don't have to worry about trying to balance, so you can go a little bit heavier for these.
Like training at a different gym. You travel so much, so you're probably like always going from gym to gym.
Yeah, I mean it's kind of cool because I like to see what different gyms have. There's always new equipment you can find. It's just hard to find your way around a new gym because I'm like, where's everything? And we're gonna try and keep things in one space so we can get this in fast so I don't miss my flights. Okay guys, so we're gonna do some cable pull-throughs. This is amazing for glutes and hamstrings. What you're gonna focus on here is not moving your upper body, and you're not gonna pull with your upper body, which is a common mistake. You're just gonna use your hips, and you're gonna shift your hips back and then thrust them forward to come up, keeping all the tension on your glutes and hamstrings. What I was gonna do was a standing cable hip abduction. So it's gonna work your upper and outer glute portion here, and you're just gonna come out like this. But we're actually gonna do those with no weight on the ground as a side lying hip raise. They look really easy, I promise you they're not. 8 to 10 reps, and you're gonna be burnt on that one side. So I'll show you guys. The 2 main contact points on the floor is gonna be your elbow and your in front knee. And it's gonna be working both glutes at the same time. So make sure you do rest a little bit in between reps or else you're gonna be fatigued for set number 2 on the other side.
Now rest, right?
Rest a bit now. And so we're just rushing through a bit of a circuit since we're short for time. If you're ever short on time, circuit is an awesome way, giant sets, to get in a workout pretty quickly, really efficiently. The pump is going to be strong. So usually I would say 4 to 5 exercises back to back. Depending on your time, 4 to 5 rounds, and rest a few minutes in between. So we're going to rest for a few minutes, go through it again a few more times. If you have cables, you can pretty much do full body on there. Especially as a bikini competitor, I don't need to be lifting like crazy heavy because I can't really grow much more muscle for my division. So for me, it's more so maintaining that muscle than growing, adding more muscle. If you're a bodybuilder, booty band workouts aren't gonna cut it, guys. So sorry for quarantine, but I can make do with it. It was honestly, when it comes to fat loss, a lot of it is diet, which everyone knows. So for me, it was just diet mainly, lots of cardio and training. At home workouts, it kind of sucks sometimes because you're not as motivated in a gym environment. You know, you're by yourself, no one is there watching you. A lot of people need that motivation. I would just set a timer on my phone, put some good music on, write down my workout prior to, and just stick to that so I get it done. Every day was planned out, written down. Ryan knows what my notes on my phone are like. Very meticulous and organized. Yeah.
What's your go-to music playlist while you're working out or training?
Kind of all over the place. Like I love like R&B, hip hop, rap music. Sometimes I'm into like like bedroom jams, R&B on stuff.
Really? So you slow it down. You really slow it down for your workout.
It depends what I'm training, but I'm like mainly like some type of R&B, hip hop music. Cardio, sometimes like upbeat pop music.
Yeah.
To keep your steps a little bit higher. Every round I try and up the weights. every time you're working out, you should try and keep upping the weights, keep working harder, keep challenging yourself. So we did, I think, 40 pounds for the sumo squat. We're gonna bump it up to probably 60 pounds, and we'll keep increasing the weight. So 60 pounds up next. And you can hold this two ways. You can either grab it like this, or if you want to sit deeper into it, you can grab it like this. Just depends what's more comfortable for you. The heavier the weight gets, usually I flip it upright just because I'm a little person. So here again, you're gonna initiate the movement with your hips. You don't wanna be bending your upper body down. You're gonna shift your hips back, almost like you're closing a car door with your glutes slash hips. Don't fall backwards though, and let's go. This is a good way to get your heart rate up and sweat on, so kind of doubles as cardio when you're doing a circuit like this, just because your heart rate's gonna be up most of the time, you're gonna be out of breath, and you're gonna be sweating, like I am, as you guys can tell. But it's a good way to get a quick workout done. So glute circuits are always a good one. Arm circuits, shoulder circuits, those are good too.
How much cardio are you doing right now in your prep?
We actually just increased it, so right now I'm doing about an hour of cardio. Usually I do Stairmaster, but there was no Stairmaster this weekend, so I've kind of just been making do. Treadmill, incline, or elliptical. But Stairmaster is my go-to for sure.
Do you have what advice would you give to someone that wants to do like their first bikini show and has been thinking about it?
First bikini show?
Yeah.
There's so much to learn when you do your first show, and there's so many things that are unknown. So definitely go on NBC News Online, and there's a whole article there. It's like, so you want to compete, what's next? I think that's the name of it. And there's like 7 steps on how to get started with competing, registering for the federation. Go and look at the shows. If you have any local shows, go see them. See what category you think you fit best with. Find a good coach for sure to help guide you, and have fun with it. It's your first show. Make sure something that you enjoy, that you want to do, because if not, when it comes down to the grit and the grind and those tough days, you need your why to push you through.
How long have you been in Vegas?
I've been back and forth for 2.5 years now, but since like I came back from quarantine, COVID, July 2nd I came to Vegas, and I've been there ever since.
Canada's home though.
Canada's home.
Yeah.
Canada's home.
How many Olympias have you been to?
This will be my 3rd consecutive year. So my first year as a pro, I made it to Olympia. I placed 10th. Last year was my 2nd year as a pro. I placed 5th. So hopefully this year we're going in for that top spot.
Yeah, if the math is right? 10-5, yay.
That's a scary goal to say out loud, by the way. So
yeah.
For me to say it, I'm committed to it. Actually, like, put it out there and say, you know, I want to win, is like, there's so many people deserving of that first place spot, and everyone's working just as hard. So to say I want to win is like, it's big.
Yeah. Oh man.
It's scary, but it's cliche, but it's like, if your dreams don't scare you, they're not big enough. So you just gotta go for it.
Yeah. You were saying yesterday that on the Olympia qualification they put you from the USA.
They put me from the US, and I was like, no, I gotta represent Canada on the Olympia stage because I'm a Canadian. That's also why I love HD, because they're a Canadian company. I've actually known all of them for years now. And it's funny, I was saying the other day, I found the email that Dorian had reached out to me back in like 2018, before they even started everything. So it's really just come full circle to work with the company, because you know, Dorian reached out before they even had everything started with his business plan and everything. And it's funny, you guys followed through with everything that was on that business plan, down to the slogan and the fat burn and all that stuff. So it's awesome to be working with them now. So
which products are you most excited about that when you joined you're like, oh, this is dope?
So the one was the Burn HD, because I had looked at the formula online and I was like, this is genius, because most fat burners focus on stimulants and fat burning products. You guys added a cortisol support in there, which is huge when it comes to fat burning. If your cortisol level is constantly up, it's gonna blunt fat burning. You're gonna hold water, you're not gonna lose fat. Insulin, same thing. So Glyco HD is an awesome product. Burn HD, I was super excited for that. You guys are sold out right now, so we gotta get more of that in, and then you guys can pick some of that up.
Probably by the time this video goes up, it will be back in stock, so people...
I think they said next, Maria said I think the end of October.
And if anyone wants to purchase HD products, which code should they use?
Of course, Jenn Dorie, if you guys want to support me, but you can support any of our athletes. But yeah, my code is Jenn Dorie. You guys can go check out my Instagram page, and I always have links and swipe ups, and I'll be posting what I use, my favorite products, My Instagram is Dorie _IFBB Pro. So you can follow me there. And yeah, catch more of my HD content there.
Hey.
It's so sunny here.
They're off to the airport. Bye,
Southwest,
guys.
we made it.
Yeah, thank gosh we made it.
Thanks. Drive safe, guys. See ya. Thank you.
Bye.